Grammar translation method. The grammar translation method, which is also known as the grammar translation approach. It is often referred to as the classical method, as it was first used in the teaching of Latin and Greek. This method was used for reading and appreciating foreign language literature under the form of reading passages through grammar rules, vocabulary, and translation with the help of the teacher. It was essentially based on the use of L1 and L2. And now, the objectives of this method. The first one is to read and appreciate literature written in the target language. Second one is to push the learner to learn about vocabulary and the grammar rules. Techniques. The first technique is translation. Students will be asked to read a literary passage and then translate the target language into their native language. In the deductive application of rule, students understand the rule, then they apply it to examples. In terms of memorization, students are asked to memorize new words, grammatical rules, and verb conjunction. This point was as a direct critic to the founders and the followers of this method, who regarded it as a good mental exercise. But in fact, it's not the case. We can't really rely on our memory. And now, another technique. Fill in the blanks. Teacher gives students sentences with word missing. Students should fill in the blanks with a new vocabulary or with a particular grammar type. Reading comprehension questions. Students are asked in their mother tongue, but the answer will be in the target language. Characteristics. Here again, the teacher is considered as the source of knowledge and the authority in class, so the students become passive to the teacher and there is no exchange between them. In terms of writing and speaking, if we practice a GTM method in class, there will be a lack of communication, a lack of expressions, a lack of conversation. That's because the teacher is expecting only right answers done in paper, and it does not matter for him how students pronounce words and sentences. Advantages. Translation is very important and the easiest way of explaining meanings or words, and any other method of explaining vocabulary items in the second language is found time-consuming. Disadvantages. This method is unnatural because the natural order of learning a language is listening, speaking, reading, and writing. That's the way how the child learns his mother tongue. But in this method, the process is somehow reversed. Exact translation is not possible due to the variation of language. Supposing that our mother tongue, L1, is French, and the target language is L2 and English. So we have here two possibilities. We have the word table and the phrase table of contents. The exact translation of the word table is in top, and it's correct. And the exact translation of the phrase table of contents is somewhere, and it's correct. But for the student, they can translate the word table correctly, but not table of contents, because the exact translation is not possible. So we have a variation. We can translate like table, la table de counter, something like that. So the exact translation is not possible. And that's why translation should be considered as a proficiency in a language. And here there are some other drawbacks. And goodbye.